it's time for Say What? See, I jumped that. I got really excited.
That's okay.
I got really excited. The first time I nailed it.
It's brought to you by Whataburger. We love them.
Big fan, and I like the flair here too.
Yeah.
Just pointing out these cups.
I know,
over
we
here.
love. They always bring us some cool swag.
I like the branding with the orange and everything like that. Very good.
Okay, so we are going to talk about the biggest 4th of July fireworks show in the country. It is not here, unfortunately, but you can still watch it. It's the Macy's 4th of July fireworks show in New York City, and we'll have more details on that, of course. It's going to be on our channel, NBC 12, which is good. And of course, it can't be celebrated without seeing red, white, and blue everywhere. And the flag, the main feature, right? So this was a really interesting stat. 63.9% of people own an American flag.
That's really interesting. And I would imagine here in Jacksonville, it's higher. Again, a very patriotic town, a lot of military connections here.
Right.
So if I had to guess, I'd say it's like 7 to 8, you know, like as far as out of 10. So I think that that's something that's pretty cool. It's something to definitely keep your eyes open to when you're walking around today and look at all the people being patriotic. So I love that. And then again, we're talking about by the numbers here, a breakdown of the 4th of July and the different trends. So you mentioned Macy's, right? The biggest fireworks show. You could catch that on NBC, the flags. And then what about how much, like pounds, right? We're talking 300 million pounds of fireworks. That's a lot of fireworks. And then let's talk a little bit about revenue. $2.7 billion.
We love fireworks.
We really do. Recession. Well, where's that recession at?
No, we won't spend $8 on eggs, but we're going to spend thousands and billions on
Exactly. Yeah. We find out the right places to allocate these funds, right? So that was the fireworks, but the other big part of the holiday is food. People really go all out when it comes to food. So on average, 9.4 billion is spent when it comes to eating that good grub for the holidays.
And who said that? The hot dog and sausage.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. So let's make a note of this, right? So when you talk about what's being spent, and also like hot dogs is a big part of this.
Right.
So there happens to be the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. Yes, it exists. There's a website and all that good stuff. That is their logo right there. They broke down that 20 billion hot dogs are consumed by Americans each year. 155 million are consumed on the 4th of July. And one more time, I just want to revisit that, right? So that's the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. Earlier this morning, me and the executive producer, Justin, we kind of dove into this. We wanted to lean into this great organization in case you wanted to do some research and
what they do.
Find out more. So for starters, their website, their legit website is hot-dog.org.
Okay.
.org. Is it a non-for-profit?
It's a legit,
I don't know. How is it funded?
It's a legit
No one knows.
website. And one of the things on the website were the do's and don'ts. So we're going to start with a don't. Don't put hot dog toppings between the hot dog and the bun. They say to always dress the dog. So they want you to do an order with this as well. You're going to start with wet condiments. Then you're going to do the chunky condiments like relish, onion, sauerkraut. And then you can follow that with the cheddar cheese if you add, or spices. I never add that much stuff to it. But the do, they say, is condiments remaining on the fingers after eating a hot dog should be licked away, not washed. Now, this does not sound like etiquette.
Yeah.
Like
I love how there's actually, again, a website and organization that's helping us plan this. Okay, so we have another set here of the don'ts and the do's. So don't use a cloth napkin to wipe your mouth when eating a hot dog. Paper. That's the route to go. That is the preference with this.
Okay.
Do eat hot dogs on buns with your hands.
Yeah.
Just your hands. You should never use utensils with a hot dog and a bun. Never.
Okay, interesting.
So,
I mean, I don't eat.
So do with
anyway.
the hands.
All right, so then we're going to go to another don't. Don't take more than 5 bites to finish a hot dog. And for a foot-long wiener, I have to say that. 7 bites.
7
are acceptable.
Gives you 2 extra. 2 extra.
And do use paper plates to serve hot dogs, because everyday dishes are acceptable, but China is a no-no. Of course, with that. So.
Yeah, definitely a no-no. I'm glad we paired these off properly, you know. All right, so don't. These are actually 2 don'ts. Again, lots of etiquette here. We're learning a lot. Don't use ketchup on your hot dog after the age of 18. If you're a kid, I guess you get a pass.
No.
So you can't do that. Mustard, relish, onions, cheese, and chili, that is what is acceptable. And here's another don't. Don't bring wine to a hot dog barbecue. That's a no. It's frowned upon. So you bring beer, soda, lemonade, and iced tea. Those are the choices. That's the route to go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They're very serious about this.
Very, very.
All right, and really quickly, too, we want to tell everyone where they can find some fireworks tonight.
Yeah. So obviously everybody's kind of planning that right now. So just a look of what's happening around town. So Jacksonville locations, you got downtown Jacksonville, Ray Green Park, the Avenues Mall, Trinity Baptist Church, and the Ed Austin Regional Park.
And of course, there are going to be several across our area as well in St. Augustine, Keystone Heights, Orange Park, Jacksonville Beach, the Seawalk Pavilions. You can see the list there. Fernandina Beach, hometown, 4th of July party, Clay County food trucks and fireworks, and then Palm Coast United Flagler.
And don't forget Macy's too. So that's right here on NBC at 8 to 10. It is the world's largest firework display. Very fun.
Yes. So now we're going to be talking about the Olympics because the countdown is on until the Summer Games. But before all the excitement can begin in Paris, the torch is going to be carried by thousands of people, or hundreds of people, thousands of people through hundreds of cities. Lord, I'm getting that backwards, across France. So let's check in where it's headed this week.
This week, the torch relay gets some culture, heading north where France borders Belgium. The torch visits Noor. Architecture, gardens, cuisine, and beer all make this little crown jewel in France a popular destination. In fact, Noor is home to the second largest general interest museum in France after the Louvre in Paris. The torch also visits Pas-de-Calais, Somme, Seine-Maritime, and Ura.